if you were to take a bathroom break sometime during this talent show, this would be the act to do it. Prepare for disappointment. Alright, so you know what? I just recently watched The Wolf of Wall Street, and I thought it was really good. Anybody here seen it? I thought it was really good. But personally, I thought Leonardo DiCaprio deserved to win the Oscar. A lot of his fans know Leonardo DiCaprio has never won an Oscar. But I don't think that bothers him. What I think bothers him is that Nicolas Cage does have an Oscar. So, this is Nicolas Cage, Academy Award winner, giving his good friend Leonardo DiCaprio a call to console him about his Oscar loss.
Hello, Leo. It's me, Academy Award winning actor Nick Cage. I just wanted to tell you, it's not your fault you lost the Oscar. And frankly, I thought you should have won, like I did in 1996 for leaving Las Vegas. I even lobbied for you to win, and it makes me so frustrated that not even me, A-lister and Academy Award winner Nicolas Cage, doesn't have the pull in Hollywood to get you that statue. I'm sorry for that emotion, Leo, but as you know, the great actors like you and me, Academy Award-winning actor Nicolas Cage, are driven by pure, unadulterated rage.
This goes on for a few hours. And Leonardo DiCaprio is once again reminded that we live in a universe where Nicolas Cage has an Academy Award and he doesn't. So, Keely announced my name. I'm Zack Gatland. You might know me. I'm a bit of a celebrity around these parts. Mostly I'm known as the guy who rips his shirt off at sporting events. Fun fact about me, if I had $20 billion for every time I ripped my shirt off, I'd be the richest man alive. But unfortunately, society doesn't value that sort of stuff, so I've got to learn math and science. You want to know something else about me? I was voted most academic, but people are going to remember me as that guy who ripped his shirt off in high school. Legacy secured. Speaking of ripping shirts off, did you guys see this idiot who got out in front of everybody and blocked all the traffic in school so he could ask some girl to prom with a song and dance number? I mean, what a moron. I'm embarrassed to what? Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that that was me. And you know what? Now that I think about it, that was pretty cool, and he deserves to be prom king. Although, if I was voted prom king, I'd make everyone call me the prom father. And I'd sit in the back of the hall with a red flower on my lapel, and I'd make everyone come up to me and pay their respects and ask for favors. And then at the end of the night, my date would have come up to me and asked me, Zach, just how exactly did you get to be prom king? And I'd stand there and I'd say, don't ever ask me about my dance. And the part one. But enough about me. Let's talk about something else. Anybody here, show of hands, anybody here have a grandfather? Ever had a grandfather in their lives? Ever? Anybody? Alright, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. Now keep your hands up if your grandpa has ever tried to fight you. Right? That's a lot fewer than I would have expected. Apparently, my childhood wasn't normal. So, I'll tell you the story of how my poppy tried to fight me. First, a little background information. My poppy, growing up, was an amateur boxer and had a Napoleon complex, so he got into a lot of scraps. Now, these fights led to repetitive head injuries, which led to him developing a nifty little disease called ulcerative thing you should know about my poppy is that he may or may not have been affiliated with a certain Italian-American crime syndicate known as the Mafia. Now you might say, Zach, should kids know that their grandpas were in the Mafia? No, stranger, they shouldn't. But I do. And the reason I know this is because one day, when I was enjoying my childhood, my poppy came to me, and he was on one of these magical one-man time machine trips, and he said to me, "The boss said you're my guy. You better be ready to go. When me and my buddy get out, you better be sitting in the car, because the heat's going to be on us." This was confusing to me until I asked my dad, and my dad said, "Zach, Poppy thought you were the wheelman." Now, for those of you unfamiliar with crime lingo, a wheelman is somebody that the mob boss appoints to be a getaway driver. Poppy had mistaken me for a getaway driver for a crime he was planning to commit for the Mafia. Now that you have the background information, I can get to the story. I used to shadow box Poppy, because he used to be a boxer, if you paid attention. And I would go like this, I would go, and he would get a kick out of it, and we'd shadow box back and forth. Now one morning, I went up to shadow box Poppy, but instead of being met by the normal jovial response, I was met with an elderly gentleman springing from a chair with frightening agility, and saying "you," followed by two words that Samuel L. Jackson might say about some snakes on a plane. Now, I was a little confused about what Poppy's intentions were until Poppy took a swing at me. Now, being the athletic specimen I am, I was able to avoid his attack, but Poppy just kept going. Now, while he's swinging at me and spewing forth curses, Poppy cut his hand on a piece of furniture, so now there's blood everywhere. And I can't fight Poppy because, frankly, he would destroy me. So I need to call for my dad's help. I'm screaming, "Dad! Dad, help! Poppy's trying to fight me!"